finishing setting up and let some people join in. So happy February new moon. And out my crystals first. I got some selenite. I love this one. It has the moon phases on it, so the moon knows we're talking to it. I'm gonna set up, I always set up my crystals different. There really is no right or wrong way. You don't even need crystals to do a reading. I just like them. I feel like they boost the energy. Each of my crystals I put in my bag. I keep it with my cards and I give them like each a job to do. So everything is in here for a specific reason. I just feel like it keeps the vibe really high. It just helps with the communication to the other dimension. So everybody is here for a reason. I'm just gonna go around my board. Hey Brittany. Hopefully my view is a little bit better this time, because last time it was like all mirror behind me. Couldn't really see the cards. This time I think you could see a little better, so I'm excited. Hello to anyone just joining in. I have a little Venus. Hard to see, right? I'll show you my Venus. So anyone who doesn't know why I'm called Venus Moon. Venus is one of the first known, it was a relic dug up. I think like 2000 BC or something. It was one of the first relics ever dug up. And it was this like very like motherly figure. You could tell she was very like nurturing and caring, and different body than any other goddess that you'll see. And I don't know, like I feel like I know her. I've met her in dreams. I met her when I was a kid. I've always had a connection to Venus. I mean, I also feel a strong connection to the planet. I don't know why. I'm getting my astrology chart done by the super talented Sarah Calvaris. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you could find her link on my venusmoon.com website, thevenusmoon.com, if you want your astrology chart, because she is amazing. I listen to her podcast all the time. Her price is not too bad, and you get your whole like printout and everything of your astrology chart, talking about like all of the houses and everything. I'm super interested to find out about me. Hello everybody tuning in. I'm excited, just laying up my last few crystals. Here's one of my favorites too. Moldavite. Moldavite comes from the meteor crash. I know, right? My hoodie. Look for this hoodie on the 311 cruise, anyone that's going to be there. All right, my crystals are all set up. Let's all just take a second to meditate together. Think of some good vibes. The new moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. So great time for new beginnings, starting projects, putting your thoughts onto paper and like actually getting the ball rolling. New moons are great for new beginnings too. So not just that Aquarius vibe, but the new moon vibe. For the next 2 weeks, it's really all about planting the seeds, the things that you've been manifesting on or, you know, putting out into the universe. This is the time to really put that energy out there and make it happen. And you know, last month there were 2 eclipses. So the new moon and the full moon were both kind of shadowy and, you know, not being fully, our thoughts were getting out there, but there was just so much going on in the sky. So this is our first like nice clear new moon. It actually happened this afternoon, I think around like 1 something p.m. So we're already in that new moon energy. So it's the perfect time. Tonight is a great night to write down your manifestation. Really pick one. Like, I mean, I would say take a piece of paper, use a pencil. Pencils are the best for writing your intentions and stuff because they're made of graphite, they're made of wood. It's like a piece of the earth, where a pen is all man-made, you know. I feel like a pencil's gonna really set your intention into the universe. So write it down, pick one big thing to focus your energy into, but then you could put, you know, all the other beautiful vibes you wanna put out there, your health, happiness, success, whatever it is that you wanna manifest with this new moon. Also, if you haven't, the full moons are all about releasing. So if you still feel like you have stuff that you have to let go to make room for your big manifestations, think about that stuff too. And, you know, the next 2 weeks until the full moon might, for you, be about getting ready to let go. So that way, in March's new moon, you're ready to, like, it's a nice clean field for all your seeds you're going to plant. Especially like going into the spring, that would be a great time. So either think about the things you want to manifest or think about the things that you need to start manifesting on letting go with the full moon. This is a great time to do it, whether it's career, money, love, home, just your own personal, you know, health, success, whatever it is. Write it down on paper because the universe will see it. If you have crystals, awesome. Put them outside on top of your paper. If there's things that you want to let go, write them down, and then you could, a great ritual is to, you know, really meditate while you're doing it, because any of these practices are about your intentions and focusing. So make sure that your intentions are there when you're writing your things down. So if you're writing down things to release, really visualize it. Visualize yourself living free of whatever the habits, the toxic people, whatever it is. Write it down. If you have to like draw chains over it, whatever you have to draw, and then rip it into strips. And then each strip, burn it. I like burning it under a white candle too, because I feel like that's so purifying. So burn each strip under the white candle, one at a time. And then when the strip gets too hot to hold, drop it into a bowl of water. And that's just gonna help it dissolve away. By the time you're done with your last strip and everything's in the water, you could, whatever you feel is right to you, if you wanna like throw a piece of quartz in there to really amplify that, whatever it is. But then take that bowl of water and dump it outside in your garden, in the earth, let it go back. Say, I'm done with it, and let it go back into the earth. So that's my little spiel about the whole new moon, letting go. New moon's more about growing, planting the seeds to grow. But if you haven't let go with the full moon, you still need to let go. Exes, ain't nobody got time for that, you know, like unhealthy jobs or family members or whatever. Like, do yourself a favor and acknowledge that you deserve to live your best life. And if something is not pushing you to your best purpose, don't let it be an anchor in your life. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's all think about the things that you're going to manifest. Think about the things that you need to work on letting go, whatever it is. Put out that energy right now. Let's start focusing together. Also, while we're focusing, if everyone could just think, we have our friend Amanda Baker. Without giving too much information, I just want everyone to send some strong, peaceful, comfortable vibes her way, please. Picture this name, Amanda Baker, and just send vibes to her, send them out to the universe. Ask her angels to protect her and her family. That's all I'm going to say on that. But, you know, put some good energy out there for our friend. And if you know anyone that needs healing too, this is a great time to write their names down and put that under the new moon too. Healing, you know, there's no right or wrong way. I'll write a name and I'll write like lips all around it or draw pictures all around it, whatever it is. If you want to put a Band-Aid on it, put it out under the moon. The universe listens. Write what you have to write. They'll get the message. Okay, let's meditate. I'll shuffle while we meditate. By the way, if anyone wants a reading with me, it's normally $65 for a 10-card reading, especially like in person. But right now I'm doing a special. I don't even have it advertised anywhere. I will. But a special, a 10-card reading for $33 if we do it online. So if it's super easy, I'll do it through Facebook Messenger or whatever, through text. We don't have to talk. You don't have to put on pants, nothing. We'll meditate together for a minute. I need about an hour of your focus time, and you will get 10 cards of clarity and direction and, you know, hopefully to help with whatever's going on in your life. So if you want to do a 10 card reading with me, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, private message, whatever, put a comment here. I'll reach out to you. But those readings are pretty good. They're no BS. They will call you out. They will call people in your life out that need to be called out. They tell it like it is. And I'm just the transistor that gives you the message. All right, I'm going to be quiet now. Think with me. If you're watching the replay, meditate with us still. Hopefully these cards will answer whatever questions you have. So let's ask a question as we're meditating. Universe, guardians, guides, angels, whoever we're talking to, give us some direction, some clarity, some guidance for this new moon cycle. For the next few weeks, what can we do to best manifest our new beginnings and our best lives? Okay, I feel that's good. Go ahead, if you want to share this page, if you want to share this video, if I get 20 viewers, I think we only have like 5 or 6 right now. So I don't know. Optimistically though, if we hit 20, I'm going to give away a free 10 card reading to one of you guys. So that's $66 value right now on sale for $33, but what's that? So they always say the bottom card of the deck is like a sneak peek for what the reading's going to be. And hell yeah, this is a great sneak peek. We got the 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. The cups are about emotions, feelings. So I don't know if we've been caught up in like emotional stuff, but this is the wish coming true card. Like if you look at the picture, it's hard to see. He's very content and happy. He's sitting in front of his trophies behind him. He's got a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be proud of. And he's just sitting there like pretty content, like things are going his way. So that's a good sign. Hopefully the next cards are equally as beautiful and positive. So I do a 3-card spread. First, second, and third. The first card is basically to validate what's been going on for everybody. The second card is maybe any obstacles, anything that we have to overcome right now to get to this next chapter. And this last card is what will happen, basically. If you can't see the cards, go ahead and swipe away these words and you'll be able to see it better. If you like the 3-card readings, I do offer them as well. If you just have like a quick question, a yes or no, or should I buy the house, whatever. 3 cards will pretty much get to the point nice and quick, so you don't have to, you know, find out about your past and all that. It'll just give you some direction. People get just as good readings with them. All right, so let's see what's been going on. What's been going on for everybody? Love it. Another nice yellow card. So we have the Page of Pentacles. I like to really get clear with the cards. I want you guys to understand exactly the message that they're telling us. So in the tarot deck, if you're not familiar, it's very similar to a regular deck of cards. There's the 4 suits, and then each suit has the face cards. A regular deck of cards has the Jack, Queen, King. The tarot deck, the Jack is split into 2. A page and a Knight. The Knight, you'll see on most of the cards, is like charging forward. The Knight really represents like action and, you know, jumping in, where the Page usually represents more naive energy, more just starting out energy. So this is definitely another new beginning card, which is it's like a theme for the new moon, right? New beginning. The Pentacle suit, or coins, or it's called all different things, but is about, it's the Earth suit. It's a grounded suit. It's about your security, your stability. Could be money, it could be career, it could be health, whatever it is. It's kind of saying that we've all been embarking on a new journey, starting the new year. So think about what new journey you've been holding in your hands. It's a tangible thing, something that you've personally been working on. It's not the wand, it's not just like an idea that's been in your head. It's actually something that you've been kind of putting into action, but still a very new beginning. He's standing out, you know, staring at his 1 pentacle, like, where do I go from here? So it's a very it's kind of like an unsure energy. Let me know if this resonates with you guys. If anyone needs further clarification at the end of the reading, I always say take a picture of the layout. If you Google the cards, it will tell you a whole story. It could tell you dates, the crystals related to it, oils related to it, planets related to it. Like, it gets in depth. So if you need more information about this new journey, you know, maybe you got a new job, maybe your just careers are changing direction, whatever it is, it's just trying to validate for everybody that this new year has been bringing some changes for us, some new starts, you know, some things, some new beginnings. So let's see, what's our obstacle though? What's, you know, keeping us kind of in this naive sort of energy and that we have to get through to get to the next chapter. Some more pentacles, guys. So I don't know if we've all been, you know, doing the money dance. The Six of Pentacles or coins is, you can see, the picture has a person and two people getting some help from this person. Hello, everyone just joining in. Feel free to share this video. I know we already got started. I'll go back over the cards in a little bit, but if we get to 20 viewers, I'm going to be giving away a free 10 card reading, which is a $65 value. And it's done right online, really easy. So feel free to share, tell your friends, come join us. I do crystal prescriptions as well, which are really cool. So let's get back to what we're going through right now. Oh, thank you. Yes, like the page too if you don't like it, because I'm going to be doing these more often, and I am opening a physical office in South New Jersey. So, okay, back to this card. Six of Pentacles. So this card's telling us, you can see he's got the scale. It's about balancing. It's about the give and take of life. About using your judgment and not questioning, maybe asking for a little bit of help right now. Maybe that's maybe that's your blockage, is you're one of those people that might be too proud to ask for help, or might feel like judgment if you ask for help. Or maybe you're the person who's being asked for help and you're like unsure if you should help them or if it's going to be enabling or whatever. But it's definitely, I call it the charity card, because again, if you look at the picture, there's the two, like, for lack of a nicer word, like beggars, but they're being helped. They're in a position where they need help and they're taking it. So I don't know if that relates to anybody about like the obstacles thing. If it's telling you, like, to me, it's a super positive sign that money is coming. It is a gray card, so the money might not come till March or the spring, but it is coming. You just have to put that energy out there. It could even be sooner, maybe by the full moon, but you know, the next 2 weeks is what you want to start manifesting on. Tell the universe, like, okay, I'm ready for you to bring me some monetary help so I can start whatever this project is. You know, like, I feel like these really go hand in hand. So we have a new beginning that we've all started, and our blockage is, you know, getting through that money thing. So maybe it's taking out a loan, maybe it's asking somebody you know for help, maybe it's even not necessarily money help, maybe it's a place to stay, maybe it's a babysitter, maybe it's someone like, hey, set me up on a date, like whatever it is. The coins though represent a physical thing, so it's actually, you know, not being too proud to reach out for help and accept it, you know, and just be okay with it. And that's pretty much what we have to get through to get to this next chapter. So give me some thumbs up or hearts or whatever if you guys are relating to these cards so far. If you're just tuning in and you're not sure, you know, feel free to, the replay will be done in a few minutes, and you can rewatch the whole thing to make sure that you connect to the cards. Let me just, sorry. You know, we always got people talking, especially when we got so many people watching. And I feel like it's like they have important messages, so I don't like to ignore them, but I feel like I have to be quiet to listen. We're going to pull the next card and see what it says. So the next card is the future. What will happen? I like it. I mean, okay, so we got the Ace of Cups. So we're switching suits. So where these are all about, you know, our security, our stability, our money, our job, whatever, health, whatever physical thing, it's switching to the cups. And the cups is the emotional suit. Just like that one on the bottom, talking about how, you know, our emotional fulfillment is coming. This is validating that. These are both very like emotional fulfillment cards. The Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Aces are very personal cards. So it's telling me that this like emotional satisfaction, you can see that it's like overflowing, water all around it. Which is interesting going into, I mean, we're in Aquarius now, but next is Pisces season, and that's a water season. So I think it's telling me for March. Like going into Pisces season, we're going to have that emotional fulfillment, whatever you're looking for. We have a dove at the top of the card. That dove is like a spiritual messenger. You know, focus on this, because this is different than your emotional needs. You know, this is your love. This is your relationship, your family, whatever that, you know, whatever brings you joy. Maybe you're not the kind of person that needs a relationship, but you're someone who likes, I don't know, pampering or whatever. It's telling you focus on this first, because this is just going to come naturally. This is the important thing to focus on. And actually, I don't love going to the book, but I feel like it's important. So I am going to read a little bit about it. So I like the Tarot Bible because it's like so short and sweet, to the point. I feel like there's just some words I need to say. So the keywords for the Six of Pentacles, and the six, what's interesting too in numerology, I've been hanging out with the numerologist Matt Penner. If you don't know him yet, follow him on Facebook, Matt Penner Numerology. He's amazing. He's so good. And he taught me that the sixes are family oriented too. So I feel like that ties right back to the Ace of Cups as well. You know, right back to that emotional fulfillment. It's really going to help solidify your situation. Getting this little bit of help or giving a little bit of help is telling you it's okay either way. This is a time to be generous. The keywords are generosity, willingness, gifts, consideration. Key phrases are loss and gain, giving and taking, a shift in power, to have and to have not, seeking approval. He's got the scale too. So it really is telling you, like, that's what at least these next 2 weeks will be about. Maybe you'll feel like a little shift in power. Maybe you'll be helping someone who's helped you all along, or, you know, maybe it's just advice, emotional support that somebody needs. Whatever it is, this is a time to not, you know, like, don't give too much of yourself, because that's the most important thing. Your sanity is number one. So if someone's asking for more than you can give, like, hell yes, say no. But, you know, even if it's just emotional support, like, I'm here for you, you know, listening to them cry or whatever it is. Whatever it is, this is time to give. To give. And at the end of the day, you know, even if it's just asking your spirits around you for a little extra lifting up. Let me get back to this story. So it actually should say, yep, as a blockage card. Okay, so it's telling you to dig a little deeper into your current motives, desires, and apparent needs. We all want to profit, to gain, to achieve, and advance. This card indicates it's time to lift the veil of illusion that we have cast around these qualities and see that in those very gains, there's also much of ourselves that we lose. So that might have to do with the scales on the card too. You can see he's holding the scales. Be sure, you know, you're manifesting. Really be sure of your intentions when you're like saying, like, I need $1 million, I need whatever, like, that it's for good reasons too, because you don't want to be manifesting on something to show off or to, you know, just for the wrong reasons, because then you're putting the bad energy out there, and you don't want to do that. You want everything to be from your heart and to be pure. And, you know, when you're manifesting on something, picture how it's going to help the world. You know, it might be a house for yourself, but if you have a house, maybe you can, I don't know, help taken a foster dog or whatever, you know, like always picture in your intentions, like have it good in your heart of how you're going to help the world. It says, giving and receiving are one and the same. Love and hate are not mutually exclusive. And similarly, gain can be lost. Gifts can be unwelcome. Those who play victim or martyr can be omnipotent via their weakness. So I don't know if any of that speaks to you guys. Again, if you want to look this 6 up, 6 of Pentacles on Google, it'll tell you everything you need to know about the 6. But it does have a promise of emotional fulfillment. You know, like, just go with the flow right now. There's no, like, trust the synchronicities in life. There are no coincidences. You know, if a song comes on the radio and you're like, okay, I was just thinking about that and it came on. If, you know, this is a 6. If you look at the clock and it's 6 o'clock or whatever, 6:06. Take those as signs that you're in the right place at the right time. You're exactly where you need to be. Sorry. Listening. If you ever come for a reading with me, like half of it is me just sitting in silence, like listening to your spirits. Okay, I'm just going to go do a quick rundown over the cards again for anyone that just tuned in. So the way that they're laid out is to validate what's been going on, our blockage or whatever we have to get through right now, and then the future, what will happen. So what's been going on, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is telling us there's been a new beginning, maybe a new job, change in career, maybe a new home, maybe a new project that you're working on, whatever it is. It's a whole new world for you. It's a very like naive energy to it. You're just figuring things out. You know, this is probably like since January, maybe even a little bit before, has been going on. The next 2 cards are a little bit gray, so they're not right this second happening. But, you know, don't be surprised if this comes around, the Charity card, whether it's giving or getting help. This is kind of our roadblock right now. And I have a feeling everyone in one way or another in the next at least 2 weeks, maybe a month, will be getting some kind of help or giving help. And then future, just go with this. Don't turn people away. You know, you'll feel good at the end of the day if you help somebody. You'll feel good at the end of the day if somebody can help you. And if you are like, have all your eggs in one person helping you and they turn you down, you know, maybe that's not what the universe wanted for you. Maybe it was somebody else or another way, but just go with it. See, Lori, synchronicities, 606. Talking to you, girlfriend. Wow, see, those 6s, they're calling us. Maybe, so 6 months. So they actually say like, oh my gosh, like when an eclipse happens, the energy that you're putting out covers 6 months. So last month there was 2 eclipses. So if you did start any projects last month, and then think 6 months, that's June. So over the next 6 months, things will really start falling into place. It might seem a little bit shaky right now, hence the gray card, not like the full color like our little sneak peek one was. But things might seem a little bit shaky, but they will fall into place. March is the halfway point to the 6 months, and I feel like, you know, you're going to start feeling a little bit more emotional fulfillment then. You'll feel a little bit more confident in yourself and where you are. This is always just a little challenge because it can be a hit to the ego, getting help. Or if you're giving help, then that could be making your cup overflow too, making you just feel really emotionally good. I do want to pull one more card from a different deck. This is the Sacred Self-Care Ritual deck. Going into the new moon, I always like giving us a way that we can best embody this energy, you know, embody some confidence and courage to get through whatever this blockage is. I freaking love you guys with the 6 synchronicities. It's so crazy, but trust it. Absolutely. I've been hearing a lot of people losing jobs lately, or, you know, switches in their jobs. Trust the universe. It's happened to me. And at the time, you know, my world crumbled apart, but it's just part of the path. Some people will never leave their job unless they get that kick out the door. And that's what I needed. I would still be there, and that's not where the universe wanted me. So you just have to trust that there's something better out there for you. But you have to manifest on it too. You know, it's easy to sit and wait, lay in bed or whatever, but it's not just going to come knocking at your door. So you have to really write it down, put that energy out there. Make a list of, you know, I always say visualize your life in 5 years. Like your best freaking life. Like for me, it's sitting on a beach, drinking out of a coconut, like beautiful day, blue water. So what do I have to do starting now to manifest that best life? And that's a good way to kind of focus on what you're manifesting. Pick one big thing to put that energy into, and then, you know, sprinkle in a little bit of everything else that you want to put out into the universe. So maybe it won't come right away, but, you know, you're saying it, it'll come within a year. Or when you're supposed to get it. If it's a job, if it's a person, be specific. Tell the universe exactly how much money you need to make, exactly how tall you want him to be. You know, like, it will listen. I'm terrible at shuffling, if you guys haven't noticed. It's just gotta feel right. It's so weird. Like, I shuffle and then all of a sudden, like, clicks in my hands, and I know I don't need to shuffle anymore. It didn't click yet. Okay, so let's see. Universe, how can we best take care of ourselves with this next moon phase to manifest our best lives? What a simple message. And look, we got some more water. So what a simple message. Hydrate. Zoom, let's focus here. Have you drank enough water today, guys? Okay, she doesn't want to focus, but such a simple thing, and it goes along with our emotional fulfillment. Get that water in your bodies. You know, take a bath if you need to. Connect with the water. Water meditations are the freaking best. There are several ways to connect to other dimensions. Electricity, sound, metal. Water is one of my favorites. I get the best meditations in water, touching water in the shower, wherever I am. If it's raining, I will just be outside, like, connecting. Floating. If you've never gone floating, go float. This is telling you, go floating in the next 2 weeks, whatever it is, and get your water in your body. So simple, but we forget. I don't think I drank enough water today. So thank you. I'm sure that was for me too. But as simple as taking care of ourselves and, you know, putting our health first. And that is just such a basic way to be healthy, is drinking, you know, whatever, minimum of 64 ounces a day. Cool. All right, so you guys, we never made it to 20, so unfortunately, we're not going to do the free 10 card reading. I'm going to try and get on again, maybe next week, and we will, maybe then I'll do a crystal giveaway. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Think. Feel free to share this page, get more followers when I hit, oh my gosh. I meant to look at this beforehand. When I hit 20 reviews, I'm going to give away a crystal prescription and a reading to one of the reviewers. So if you've had a reading with me, or if you just liked this reading, go ahead and give me a review on the Venus Moon page and let everyone know. And if you want a reading with me, send me a message. I promise you, we will get you whatever message that you're meant to have. If you need pricing or anything, it's on my thevenusmoon.com webpage. There's also a link to Matt Penner, my numerologist buddy, and a link to Sarah, my astrology buddy. If you want to be linked on my page too, let me know. We will make links to everybody. I'm going to be doing a crystal grids lesson in Mount Holly in May. I'm super excited about that. It's already selling out, so make sure you get your tickets if you're interested in coming. And Venus Moon physical shop office, like spiritual healing center, I'm calling it, will hopefully be opening in the spring, late spring, early summer. I'm just going with the flow, you guys. I'm just letting the universe tell me. And right now we got my shelves up, we got the carpet in, the walls painted, and I'm just taking my time to get in there and decorate. And once I'm in there and feeling the energy's good, I'll start doing like my own readings to really fill it out. And then I want to have a big grand opening party and have everyone come in and do readings and we're going to do everything, lessons and workshops and, you know, what else, singing bowls. All right, you guys, so thank you so much for joining me today. If you made it to the end, I love you. I love you anyway. Mwah. Send me a message if you need some one-on-one time with me. And happy new moon.